Clairaudience. What does clairaudience mean, and who is clairaudient? Well, clairaudience comes from the French, clair meaning clear and audience meaning hearing. So clear hearing or clear psychic hearing. Now, who is clairaudient? Of course, we've already talked about the fact that as a spirit being concentrated into physical form at this moment, we all have the clairvoyant faculty, but it really does depend on how well developed this is in a person as to whether or not they're actually aware of possessing this ability or not. Many people do report hearing their name being called just when they're on the verge of going to sleep or waking up. This is known as the hypnagogic state. If you ask a scientist, they will tell you that that's to do with the brain's mechanisms and the level of consciousness in a person at that time. But if you ask a medium, such as myself, I will always tell you that if you hear people calling your name at that moment of drifting off to sleep or waking up, it's usually one of your spirit loved ones trying to make contact with you, and is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Now, clairaudience people often associate with hearing with the physical ears, and that's just not the case. Mostly we hear through mediumship and psychic soul senses with the mind. Most mediumship is what we call mental mediumship. That is thought-to-thought contact with discarnate people in the spirit realm. Mental mediumship, thought-to-thought contact, or telepathy is all registered within the mind and the consciousness. This operates through the auric field that is around you and shaped in a three-dimensional egg shape, and is constantly moving and changing. Beautiful, colourful energies always vibrating and moving around. We also utilise the throat centre or throat chakra in clairaudience, as at certain times the spirit people will vibrate the vocal cords in order for sounds to be heard in the mind. So when people talk about clairaudience coming through the physical ears, that's just not the case. Even people who have been born deaf are clairaudient, and this just goes to show that to be clairaudient, you use the mind and not the physical ears. When we hear clearly, there are two types of clairaudience, objective and subjective. For mental mediumship, the main part, we generally hear subjectively. That means that we hear a thought voice within our own minds. When we talk about objective clairaudience, we're talking about hearing a voice as if it is around us physically in the room. Even so, the spirit people are utilising the vocal cords and the throat chakra of the medium to create sound. So don't forget, clairaudience, or the psychic faculty of clear hearing, does not use the physical ears. It uses the throat chakra and the consciousness. Thanks for watching.